Today we hop into a Madden 21 franchise mode and see how many seasons it takes for every single current day NFL player to retire from the NFL. Is Patrick Mahomes gonna have a long career like Tom Brady? And is Tom Brady gonna play till he's like 90? Today, thanks to Madden Science, we find out.
Eat corn and get RBT to 1 million subscribers by Christmas. Eat your corn. Love your corn. But you need to get RBT to 1 million subscribers by Christmas.
So I'm excited for this one. I do have to say though, disclaimer before we even get into it, I did see where CK Birds did a very similar video with running backs and quarterbacks, and I wanted to take it one step further. Me and him talked about it. He said it was perfectly okay that I did this, so shout out to him. We'll leave a link to his channel in the description box below. I do have to say, when you're trying to make videos on Madden franchise, when it's so limited, like there's a few of us that do very similar videos that have the same concepts, and sometimes they overlap a little bit, but you'll never see me and CK directly steal ideas and titles and thumbnails like another YouTuber. I'm gonna leave that to your discretion. But once again, huge shout out to CK. We'll leave a link in the description box below. But I do want to say, for the most part, nobody's ever malicious. Like, you might see CK or maybe even Bingle or some people like that make videos similar to me or other YouTubers, and it's never on purpose. There might be a few, one I have in mind in particular, that legitimately copies word for word everything that we do, but for the most part it's just them trying to be creative, and there's always going to be a little bit of overlap because we're just so limited in what Madden gives us, especially when you try to make 1-2 ideas a day. But I am curious if you guys know who we're talking about. Me, CK, and Bingle have talked about this person, and it's not cool what he does. Now, very simple how we're going about this. Literally, we're just simming until every player retires. Until there's not one real player left in the league, we're going to keep this thing going. We'll probably follow who retires for the first few years and then sim 10 years in the future. And if I had to make a guess, I will say that Patrick Mahomes is actually going to be the final player that does remain in the league. You can leave your predictions in the comment section below for who you think is going to be the final player to retire in today's video. Like, I just think it's coded in the game where nobody's really going to play. Like, Patrick Mahomes isn't going to play into his 40s like Tom Brady, but we shall see. I mean, like, we saw in a video yesterday that a 95 rated player retired at 34, which I shouldn't be the case, but nah, Madden doesn't like to be realistic, do they? Even though they have the simulation license. But with that said, hopefully you guys do enjoy today's bit of Madden Science, and if you do, make sure to smash a huge thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are new, because if and only if we do hit that 800K mark by the end of the year, we'll do a massive next-gen console giveaway to my subscribers and subscribers only. 3 next-gen consoles up for grabs if we do hit that 800K mark, so make sure to take that millisecond that it does take to click that subscription button if you haven't. With that said, my dudes, before we get into the sim, let's take a quick listen to a word from today's sponsor. I would like to give a massive shout out to Zillow for sponsoring today's video. You feeling stuck where you are nowadays and ready for a change? Well, Zillow's here and ready to help. And when Zillow approached and actually wanted to work with me, I had literally zero hesitations, because I promise you, I just bought my house about 2.5 years ago, and what website did I use 2.5 years ago to help purchase and find my home where I'm living right now? And that's Zillow. The Zillow app lets you save, track, and organize homes so you can easily find your favorites and save the attributes you love most from wherever you are. If you're planning a move or simply just trying to figure out what you can afford, the Zillow app and its tools and data will give you the knowledge to navigate today's market so you can know your options and discover what you love. And once again, guys, I'm telling you, 2.5 years ago, I did this, and Zillow was a major help. Zillow is actually where I found the home I live in today. So once again, it's just crazy to me that they wanted to work with me. Like I said, the Zillow app gives you so many tools, such as the payment calculator that breaks down your down payment and interest rate to figure out what your monthly payment can look like, and also tools like the affordability calculator that breaks down your income, down payment, monthly debt, and interest rate to see how everything can fit together. And also, you can find out if Zillow offers is available in your area, which allows you to sell your home directly to Zillow if your home is eligible. And guys, right now to get started, click the link in the description box below to download the Zillow app. Like I said, genuinely, I have personal experience, and Zillow was a major help. Once again, you can click the link at the top of the description box below to get started with Zillow by downloading the app. Once again, massive shout out to Zillow for sponsoring today's video. With that said, let's get into the rest of it. Now, finally, with all that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and sim to season number 1's off season and see who we have retire at the end of the season. Maybe you can predict who's actually going to retire in real life. We picked up where the NFL's ended off in real life and view 2020 retirements. The Ravens come back and win the Super Bowl against the Packers 35-28. So who's retired? Jamal Williams, Andre Smith. Let's see some big names. Phillip Rivers is gone. Ryan Khalil, Emmanuel Sanders, Andrew Whitworth, Donald Penn, Darren Fells, Thomas Davis, Cameron Wake, Jason Witten, Richie Incognito, Jason McCourty, Julian Edelman, AP's gone, Frank Gore, Danny Amendola's gone, Jason Peters, D-Jack. Who else we have? Jonathan Joseph, Adam Vinatieri's gone, Jimmy Graham. We have Matthew Slater, Ted Ginn Jr., TJ Ward, Drew Stanton's gone, DRC. When is the last time he even played? Terrell Suggs, Orlando Scandrick, Pete Carroll, and Andy Reid retires. What the heck? Now time to see who retires at the end of next year. It's always crazy though how Tom Brady never retires after the first year. Like you see guys like Phillip Rivers retire. You see other guys that you don't necessarily expect to retire at the end of this year, but Tom Brady still plays to his like 46, 47. I had one franchise I did where he didn't retire to his like 48. They must have something like specifically coded into the game for Tom Brady specifically, because he's the only one that ever plays like way into his 40s, like into his, like, I know he's 40 now, but you get the point. Like he plays multiple years past 40. Like it used to be, he retired always after the first year. Now, Devin McCourty, Mike Uapati's gone, Steven Gostkowski, Elias Campbell, Drew Brees is gone now, so he doesn't actually retire after year number 1. Greg Olsen with the Chiefs is gone. Delaney Walker's gone. How did he not sign with somebody this year? He's still talented. Alex Mack is gone. Anybody else big? Rex Burkhead, Ziggy Ansah, Sean Lee is gone. DeMar Dobson, Alex Smith, Wesley Woodyard, Deion Jordan, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Oh, Larry Fitz is finally gone. Shady McCoy. We have Kurt Coleman, Clay Matthews, Rashad Jones. 2 more coaches, Bruce Arians and Mike Tomlin. Bruce Arians got tired of the NFL before Tom Brady did, because apparently he's still playing. So actually, let's go ahead and track until Tom Brady specifically retires, and then we'll do the 10-year sim from there, because there's definitely still going to be players playing 10 years from now. So the football team beats the Raiders in Super Bowl 57 by a field goal. Now, 2022, I'm expecting Brady to finally retire here. Alejandro Villanueva, Roger Saffold's gone. We have Jonathan Harrison, Chris Harris, Trent Williams is gone, Geno Atkins, Big Ben finally retires, Janoris Jenkins, Patrick Chung, Julio Jones is gone. This one hits home. And probably my favorite player of all time, Jordan Reed, Brian Bulaga, Melvin Ingram's gone, Kareem Jackson, Cole Beasley, Bobby Massey, Golden Tate, Joe Hayden. This is like making me so sad. AB's finally gone. Crazy that Julio and AB retired in the same season. Mark Ingram's gone, Bruce Irvin, Tom Compton. But like what you probably see, AJ Green, Joe Flacco, is for the most part, players are playing anywhere from the 10 to like 14, 15 year mark, and then they're gone after that. Is he still on the Bucks? He is still on the Bucks. He's 46 and he's 71 overall. Raiders get the win here, 33-7 over the Eagles in Super Bowl 58. Fully expecting Tom Brady to retire. Aaron Rodgers is gone now, as was Rodney Hudson and Brandon Graham, Kyle Van Noy, Richard Sherman, Casey Hayward, Adam Thielen, Harrison Smith, Marquise Pouncey, Matt Ryan's gone, Dante Hightower's gone, David DeCastro, AJ Boye, Marvin Jones, Ty Montgomery, Gerald McCoy, Ndamukong Suh, Jerry Hughes, Snacks, Cameron Brate. Is Tom Brady still playing? Andy Dalton's gone, as is Jared Cook, Pat Pete, Cordell Patterson, Tyrod Taylor. Yet Eric Berry's gone, Mike McCarthy retires, but freaking Tom Brady's still at the league. 63 overall, 47 years of age, still slinging that freaking rock. So the Texans beating the Cowboys in an all-Texas Super Bowl in Super Bowl 59. This has got to be the year that Tom Brady actually retires. Let's see here, Mitchell Schwartz is gone, Cameron Hayward, Drill Casey's gone, Taylor Lewan retires. That's so weird. When there's no way Taylor Lewan retires before Tom Brady does. DJ Fluker's gone, Jason Kelsey, JJ Watt, Ryan Tannehill on the Packers is gone. Fletcher Cox, Russell Okung, Rick Wagner, Mike Pouncey. There he is, finally gone after 25 years in the league. There's just no way Patrick Mahomes plays that long. So there's your answer. Tom Brady's going to play until 5 more seasons, so that's absolutely hilarious. As you see some of the other retirements real quick. RG3's gone, Blake Bortles, T.Y. Hilton, Jordan Atkins, Lane Taylor, Kyler Fackrell, David Johnson. And here we have it. Time to simulate into the year 2034. And there's definitely still going to be players in the league then, right? If not, I got to completely redo everything. So 2034, 14 years into the future, to make sure there's some players remaining. It looks like we have nobody remaining on the Titans that was initially real. And in the NFL, oh no. Okay, Chase Young's left. Okay, so we still have some. There's still some players remaining in the league. I guess I can sort by age. Okay, so the oldest player in the league currently is Harrison Butker at 39. Mahomes is still in the league at 38. Burrow at 37. Lamar. Burrow moved on to the Eagles, which is hilarious. Lamar still with the Ravens. Brian Burns still here. Justin Herbert now in the Browns. Becton on the Dolphins, Patrick Queen still in the league, Chase Young still, Jordan Love is still, Tristan Wirfs is still here at 35 years of age. but I think those are the only players that still remain in the NFL that were here at the beginning. I mean, we really only have a few quarterbacks and a couple position players that have already done it. So let's go ahead and simulate to the end of 2034 and see if we get any of those players retire at the end of year number 14. So of course, Patriots win Super Bowl 69, 2034 retirement. Joe Burrow's gone after 15 years. Oh, Deshaun Watson, I didn't even see him still in the league. So he retired after 18 years. Mekhi Becton's gone. Brian Burns is gone. Did Mahomes retire? Jonah Williams? So there's maybe a few players that were in free agency that we didn't see. Wirfs is gone. Rodrigo Blankenship is gone. Justin Herbert is gone. Oh man, is Mahomes and Lamar gonna retire too? Are we really only gonna have like 2 or 3 players left in the league after 14 seasons? There's Greg Little, another real player. Andrew Thomas is still here. This punter, Irv Smith, Xavier McKinney. Oh no, dudes. It might only be a few more years. So I really think it might be only maybe a year or two, and then after that, all the players are gone. Browns win a Super Bowl in year 2035. Who else is gone? Oh no, Mahomes is gone. Hold on. Let's see who's left in the league, or do we wait? Do we wait and just check the retirements first? Let's do that. So Mahomes is gone after 19 seasons. I wonder if it's coded in the game that anybody that starts initially, if you're not Tom Brady, retires at least before they hit the 20-year mark. So I don't think I've seen anybody make it to the 20-year mark. Kyler Murray's gone too. We didn't see him either. A lot of these guys might have just been free agents. Josh Allen is gone. Oh no, dudes. Brandon Mann, Frank Ragnow, Baker's gone after 18 years. Patrick Queen is gone. Devin White retires. There might not be anybody left. Tommy Townsend is gone, a former teammate of Patrick Mahomes. Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, Cliff Kingsbury, Matt Nagy are all gone too. So if we sort by age, Lamar Jackson's still in the league, and he very well might be the last one at 39 years of age. Will he be the only QB that's not Tom Brady or one of the guys initially, or one of the guys that started off pretty young, sub 25, that make it to 40? He's still 83 overall with the Bengals, still at 93 speed at 39. Is there anybody else left? I don't think so. Unless they're currently free agents. That's so sad. It's literally Lamar Jackson, the only one remaining. If we sort by age, I don't see anybody. Okay, hold on. No. Tua's left. We have to check free agency. So Tua's still left. He's 38 and only 65 overall. Poor guy. So no other real position players remain in free agency aside from Tua. But maybe kicker and punter still have a few players left. Looks like no kickers are remaining in free agency, and there's no punters remaining. Lamar, I think, has the only chance to make it to 40, because I think Tua's going to end up retiring, especially because he doesn't have a team to sign with. And normally when a player's that old, they don't retire, and they're a free agent, don't sign with the team, they're more than likely going to retire. So our only shot to have a player hit 40 is Lamar Jackson. Don't let us down, Lamar. Come on, keep it going, Lamar. Hold on a second. How are, like, some of these players slipping through the cracks? Like, we sorted by age and looked at all the free agents, and J.K. Scott wasn't there. Some guys, I guess, just freaking disappear, to be completely honest. But do we see Lamar retire? Harrison Butker apparently was still in the league, too. As predicted, Tua does retire after 17 years. Lamar Jackson, I think, is the only one that remains, unless another kicker or punter kind of fell through the cracks. I think he does stay. Anthony Lynn retires with the Broncos, but I think Lamar Jackson is still in the league, and he is going to be the final player remaining in the NFL. Sort by age. But there's Lamar, actually still in the league at 40 years of age. Let's go, Lamar. The only one that makes it. Mahomes doesn't make it. Herbert doesn't make it. Baker doesn't make it. Any of those guys doesn't make it, but Lamar Jackson does. I'm guessing the reason this right here is glitched is maybe it only shows like 100 or so players, because if you go to QB and go by position and sort by age, as you see now, there's actually 2 that remain, Lamar and Jordan Love. That's the only 2 QBs that remain in the league. I'm once again going to look at each and every position and see if we can find some stragglers. I haven't found any stragglers yet. Now, the kicker position, once again, nobody on an active roster that's a real person that's a kicker. And punter, once again, no punters. So I'm going to actually go one final time and look in free agency and see if we can find anybody else. No punters. That should be it. Once again, if somehow some people were invisible, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure in the year 2037, 17 seasons in, there's only 2 left standing. Who's going to be the last one? Jordan Love or Lamar Jackson? Got to give Lamar props regardless of what happens, because he's the only player that started off in franchise mode that made it to 40. What are the Texans doing dominating the league? They win 38-0 in Super Bowl 72. But is this the end? Jordan Love is gone. So we have one player remaining so far, but Lamar Jackson very well could have retired here in the 2037 offseason. Come on, Lamar, keep it going. Keep the legacy going. Like, it's crazy because Lamar's still in the league, but yet you see all these guys that got drafted like 5-6 seasons in that aren't real players already retiring, but Lamar Jackson is still going strong. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Lamar. Keep it going. Keep it going. We made it so far. Lamar Jackson is still in the league. So is Lamar Jackson the only player that's going to duplicate Tom Brady's career? Like, he's still going to be in the league, right? Like, it couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Could he have? There he is, 41 years of age, still 78 overall, with 93 speed, 96 excel, and 94 agility, 95 change of direction as a 41-year-old. This guy's a freaking legend. Since he's the only player remaining, I do want to really quick just check out how his career went for him to be this durable and this great throughout his career. I mean, he was 40 years of age, throwing 34 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I mean, he had a great year last year. Like, this man has thrown for like 4,000 yards from the time he was 35 to the time he is now. He threw for almost 5,000 yards in 2031. What a career Lamar Jackson has had. He's got to be pushing some of the all-time records. I mean, he really hasn't had him one bad year, 19 picks in 2023, but he has had an incredible career. But look at this too, dude. He's never missed a game. Aside from in 2020, he has never missed a game. That's crazy too, because the only reason Lamar Jackson has missed a game in his entire career is because of COVID. That has got to be painful. So he's 4th all-time in terms of passing yards in an NFL career. He's 3,000 behind Mahomes, and he very easily could pass that this next year. If he plays for 2 more years, he could easily pass Drew Brees and be 2nd all-time in NFL history for passing yards in a career. I don't think there's any way he passes Tom Brady at 91,000. We see some of the other names that did make it into the top 10 passing touchdowns. He's 3rd all-time. I don't quite think he'll be able to pass Mahomes. He might play 2 more years. I have no idea. For all I know, he could end up number 1 all-time in passing touchdowns. He just has to play a few more years. Now, there's no way he got rushing yards or anything, but what a career Lamar Jackson's had. Patriots get another dub. Is Lamar Jackson going to live to see another season? No. What a legend this guy is. Lamar Jackson, after 21 years in the league, is the final player to retire in Madden 21 franchise mode. To answer the question in the title of the video, it takes 18 full seasons for every real NFL player to retire from the league. Crazy enough is Lamar Jackson to be the final one to retire. So to end off the video, he does finish 3rd all-time in terms of passing yards for a career, passing touchdowns. Oh, if he would have played 1 more season, man, he could have actually beat Tom Brady and could have broke the record and became number 1 all-time for passing touchdowns in a career. Come on, Lamar. 1 more year, man. But at the same time, I guess he was 42, so valiant effort.